Hey guys, so tonight we're gonna be playing some more Elden Ring. It's Wednesday night. I did stream this game 3 nights ago because I just played this on Sunday night. We're still doing this game twice a week. Um, Last night I didn't stream. It would have been Baldur's Gate 3, but I just decided to take a break from streaming last night. I think the last like 2 weeks pretty much I've been streaming every night, so just decided to take a break last night. I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal. I'm mostly playing Baldur's Gate 3 still every week on Tuesday nights. So yeah, just didn't stream last night. Didn't really feel like it, but I did stream Motorfest on Monday, and we just did Elden Ring on Sunday. So yeah, we're back with that tonight. Should be doing more Dragon Age tomorrow, more Siege on Friday, Doom on Saturday, and then back to Elden Ring again on Sunday night. So, yeah, we got finished up with some pretty major stuff in this game last stream. We finally finished the Siofra River, which is kind of this very large area underground that you get to from a well, which, as far as I know, wells are pretty much like the largest sort of dungeon that you can go to in this game. It seems like the smallest are really caves. Caves can be larger, but they're usually quite small. That's like the smallest sort of dungeon. In the middle, you have catacombs, which usually just have like the one grace, I think, maybe two sometimes. But it's usually just one grace. You go and you do the whole dungeon, and then at the end of it, there will be like a lever that unlocks the boss door, and then you go back to the starting grace, and the boss door is right there. And then wells seem to be the largest. You've got like a whole area with several points of grace to rest at, stuff like that. So the Siofra River that I just completed actually had two bosses. Um, I've done some research online since the last stream. While I'm speaking here, I'll just pull up the stream on my phone to save time. But I have done some research about stuff. So apparently the first boss that I fought in the Siofra River, more of the secret or optional boss that I did, the Dragonkin Soldier, he was actually more of a mini boss, because there are more than one of them in different areas throughout the game. So they consider the Dragonkin Soldier a great enemy, because it said great enemy felled, um, which usually means it's like a one-off boss. But apparently the Dragonkin Soldier actually shows up again, so that was the first one that I've fought, but there's more than one of them in the game. And then the major boss for the end of the Siofra River was the I forgot what it was called. Ancestral Spirit or Ancestor Spirit, I think it was called. Apparently the Ancestor Spirit is a unique boss, but there actually is another version of it. So it's not the same thing. There's not two Ancestor Spirits, but there's a stronger Ancestor Spirit that you fight later in a different dungeon or a different well, and it's called the Regal Ancestor Spirit. I'm pretty sure. So I'm not sure when we're going to be fighting the Regal Ancestor Spirit. I believe it's before you actually go to Nokron, the Eternal City, which that's the other thing that I kind of researched about because you actually do get to go to Nokron in this game, but not through Siofra River, which is what I did. So you can see Nokron from the Siofra River because they're in the same map fragment, I think it said online, which map fragments are kind of what they call like different regions or areas in this game. So Limgrave, Caelid, Altus Plateau, Liurnia, those are all different map fragments. And so I don't know what the overarching name is for the map fragment that the Siofra River is in, but that's where Nokron is as well, and it's that whole like underground giant cave thing. And Apparently there's another well that you go to or something, and that's how you get to Nokron, and I believe either before or after you do Nokron, that's when you fight the other ancestor spirit, the regal ancestor spirit, which apparently is a lot harder of a boss than the normal ancestor spirit that I just took out at the Siafa River, because that boss was very easy, and from what I saw online, it seems like everybody else thought it was really easy as well. But the regal ancestor spirit is supposed to be a lot more difficult. Um, and then as for Nokron, you're not actually able to do that until you pretty much finish up Caelid, at least the main part of Caelid, which is taking out the Shard Bearer there, Star Scourge, Radon, um, which is one of the 5 main Shard Bearer bosses in this game. So Radon is our next target. I've killed Godric, I've killed Renala. There's 3 more Shard Bearers: Radon, Rykard, and Morgott. So yeah, I'm not saying we're gonna take out Radon or anything tonight, but as for my rough plan in this game, or my rough kind of goal or whatever, I do want to get to Caelid next. I want to actually commit to Caelid as an area to go through, because I've only kind of done some stuff there. I've never really truly gone through it. So I believe we're going to go back to Caelid tonight, and we're going to get on with it. I'm not sure how long it'll take to get to Radon, but eventually we will. And he'll be like our next like major boss, I guess, that we're going against. So that should be cool. And then after we get done with Caelid, specifically Radon, I can seek out sort of the optional Nokron, I guess. We'll find the well or something like that. I might need to look it up or whatever, but try to figure that out through the game. All I know is that you need to kill Radon before you can move on to Nokron, which is kind of like the part 2 of the Siafa River, which is the area I just finished last stream. So yeah, Caelid is our next area. That's what I'm setting my sights on. Just drinking some iced tea here. I'm very thirsty. Anyways, before we fully commit to Caelid again, there is one more thing I want to do. It could end up being sort of a bigger thing that we kind of spend tonight doing, or it could just be something quickly to check. Basically, I want to go back to the 3 sisters, specifically Ronnie's Rise, to speak with her, and to Celavis, because now that we're finished with Siafa River, I spoke with Blythe again, and none of his dialogue changed. He's still saying just go back and speak to Celavis and Ronnie, so that's what I want to do quickly, just see if they have any new dialogue or anything. Basically tell them that we went to the Siafa River, but we're still not able to go to Nokron, because Ronnie wanted us to go to Nokron, so we actually have a grace here at Ronnie's Rise. I'll just fast travel there, and then yeah, we'll see what's up. Okay, so the grace here at Ronnie's Rise is just kind of in the middle of her tower. We're gonna go up to the top where she should be. I think she said she was doing some sort of slumber or something, but I think she did say that she would talk to me again after we've gone and saw Nokron, or gone to the Siafa River at least. So we'll go wake up Ronnie, I guess, if she's still in some sort of slumber. As for Celavis, he has another tower nearby, one of the 3 sisters. There's also Rena's Rise, I don't know who Rena is, and her tower was still locked last time I went to it, so I'm assuming that's the same. But Celavis has got his tower, and then Ronnie's other two hirelings. One is Blythe. He might still be at Siofra River, or he might just be like kind of MIA until we move on to the next thing. He could be back here somewhere. He doesn't have his own tower. Neither does the troll guy. I forgot his name. But he's like a blacksmith, and he's Ronnie's other hireling. I had originally met him back like in Liurnia, I think. Like before you go into Caria Manor, he kind of chills out there. So I'm assuming he's back to his usual spot. Anyways, let's go upstairs and see if Ronnie wants to talk. Okay, there's that dragon down below. We're still gonna take him out at some point. I do need to actually go back to Rea Lucaria. We're kind of near it in the swamp to take out the other glintstone dragons, Mirag. Not sure what this one's name is, but he's probably even stronger. But yeah, we gotta kill the other glintstone dragon before I even try this guy. Which I know I'm strong enough now to take out the other glintstone dragon. But it's just something we kind of have to prepare for. I think he'll still be kind of strong. Still might be a challenge to fight. And I'll need to change my loadout and stuff, go for the lighter load. Do wield weapons instead of having a shield. Anyways, let's speak to Ronnie. That's it, eh? She's got nothing to say? Okay, so she's in her slumber or whatever now. That's fine, I guess. So I don't know when I'm allowed to talk to her again. But we didn't come here for nothing. I guess we'll go talk to Celavis now. Because he was kind of the one that Blythe specifically mentioned. He said something like, oh, Celavis is an annoying prick, but go talk to him or something like that. I don't remember what wording he used, but I don't think Blythe likes Celavis, so Celavis probably doesn't like him either. He's a bit of a snooty fella. Anyways, his tower is nearby, so we'll speak to him, see what's up. He had given me some other mission to deliver a potion to what's her name? I don't remember. Nefeli. Nefeli is the daughter of Sir Gideon. Gideon is the leader of the Round Table. And Nefeli used to be just kind of around the Round Table area, but she stopped showing up there. She stopped spawning in there. But Celavis wanted me to find her, to give her some potion or something, so that's some sort of future, like, side quest, I guess. Because I don't know where Nefeli is. But Celavis's tower is here. And I need to figure out how to get to it without dying, because it's a bit downhill. Actually, this drop isn't too bad. Could probably survive that. Okay. Let's go speak to Celavis.
I've no time for idle chit-chat. The only thing I will hear from you is a report of your task's completion. Are we understood? Then off you trot. I have enough on my plate.
Ask about Nokron.
Well, well. You're asking me about that, are you? The task was left to you and the mongrel, was it not? Not only are you incompetent, but shameless to boot. Well, there's no helping it. Now's as good a time as any. I'll let you in on it. There's a glintstone sorcerer by the name of Selin in Limgrave. She owes me for the help I gave her when she was expelled from the academy. I asked her to look into the matter some time ago. I'll write you a letter of introduction. Go ask her.
Celovus's introduction. Alright, so he's still as douchey as before, but apparently there is someone that he wants me to speak to in Limgrave. Rat. I should praise this message. Okay, so I don't think Celovus is going to want to chat anymore. But I guess that's another, like, future side quest sort of thing to do with him. So there's some sorceress in Limgrave. We speak to her, and she'll have information about Nokron. And that's her favor to him for him helping her, I guess. I don't know why he can't just tell me about Nokron himself, but he's a bit of a dick, so I guess that makes sense. Alright, fair enough, Celovus. So, I'm already finished my iced tea, because I'm thirsty as hell. Just chugged that. Let's try going up his ladder again. I feel like I did this before and there was like nothing there. I need to remember. Need to refresh my memory. What is the top? Celovus's tower. If anything. Oh yeah, there was something up here. There was one thing that you could grab in this chest. I think it was another, like, sorcery slot or whatever. I forgot what they call those. But, yeah, that was it. Now, it looks like there's something you can actually grab right there. We could jump to that. So I can try doing the parkour. Is there anything else around here on the roof? Because I notice his roof is more parkourable than others. Can't go that way. Okay, well there's something right there. Can we make the jump straight or do I have to jump from here? I don't know. Let me try going right up on this and then... yeah. There we go. What do we have up here? Black Wolf Mask. Whoa, that looks like Blythe's head. So is Blythe actually a werewolf, or is he just wearing a black wolf mask? That brings up a new question, I suppose. Maybe Blythe is actually just wearing a wolf mask and he's not like a werewolf. Because he literally looks like a wolf dude, but maybe he's not. Anyways, I think we're done here. With Celovus and Ronnie. I was kind of expecting them to not have much to say. So Ronnie literally had nothing to say because she's sleeping. And you just can't talk to her. And Celovus just gave me another sort of mission to go and do to get information about Nokron, so... yeah, I guess we're moving on to Caelid. I want to check out this mask we got before we go and do that. But I'm just gonna fast travel probably to more of like one of the starting points of grace in Caelid, and then we're just gonna go from there. Start going through the area. But I do want to check out this mask. Okay, it's got decent stats. Let me see how that compares to the black iron mask or whatever that I have. Head. Okay, so I have the Blackguard's Iron Mask. Now, how does this compare to it? How do you, like... Can you compare stuff in this game? Actually, we do that through here, right? Go to equipment, and then... Yeah. Okay, so the Black Wolf Mask is lighter. It's got better strike resistance and fire resistance. But pretty much everything else is worse. Only slightly. But, I don't really need it to weigh less, so... Yeah, that doesn't really help me. I mean, it's cool, but it's not a better headgear, unfortunately. I'm really kind of just going for the heavy load in this game, so I really don't have any headgears that are any, like, stronger or tougher than this. The Blackguard's Iron Mask. Same with the body gear, I think. I think I have the best of everything. Most of the stuff I've had for a long time. Like the Iron Mask I got very early on in Liurnia. This Banished Knight Armor I've had since Stormvale Castle. We haven't got any better, like, chest gear. Yeah, none of this is better than it. I wish there was more gear in this game, honestly. Well, it seems like there's a decent amount, but all the gear I get kind of sucks. Like, most of it is not that much better than what I have. Like, all the gear seems to be kind of almost too balanced. I wish that there was... I wish, like, as you got higher level, you actually got, like, better gear and stuff. Like, stuff that is just straight up better than what I have. Because it's always like, well, it's better for certain things, but it's mostly worse, and it's like, how is this any good? You know? Vagabond Night Gauntlets. These are literally the default gloves. Or arms, as they call them in this game. These are literally the default ones that I had from my class, Vagabond. I haven't got anything better. None of these are better. Cuckoo Night Greaves. These are a little bit newer because I got them kind of later on in Liurnia. Like post Rhea Lucaria, but still, they're not... I think these were like slightly better than what I had before. And nothing else is going to be better than these Cuckoo Night Greaves. Yeah, nothing is better than them. So I have all my best gear on, and we haven't really got anything better, which is unfortunate. As for talismans, this curved sword talisman I've had for a long time, because I do a lot of guard counters, they're very good. Radigan's Scar Seal. This is pretty good as well. I've heard that later in the game, as you get a higher level, this maybe isn't as good. But when you're low level, especially like under level 80, apparently this is like the best talisman to have, and makes sense. Because it raises a bunch of attributes. Even though it increases your damage taken, it overall it ends up being better for you. Definitely want to keep that. Great Shield Talisman boosts guarding ability. That's pretty good. We can see what other stuff I have, because I feel like we've got a few new talismans lately. There's 2 up there that are new. Let's see. Concealing Veil conceals the wearer while crouching away from foes. I think I tested this before and it did not do that. Like, it didn't work at all. Okay, so these talismans help with kind of physical stuff. Final hit of chain attacks. Enhances stamina reducing attacks against blockers. So guarding ability and guard counters are probably the best ones for me. Um, this one is pretty good. The Pearl Drake Talisman +1 greatly boosts non-physical damage negation. So that's good if we're taking like elemental damage. This is new. The Clarifying Horn Charm raises focus. Okay, I don't really know what focus does, but that raises focus. We also got another Scar Seal. So this one is Radigan's. This one is America's Scar Seal. Raises attributes, but also increases damage taken. Okay, it looks like it's the same as Radigan's Scar Seal. Is it raising additional attributes, or is it raising different attributes? Because it looks like with America's Scar Seal, it's literally just a better version of Radigan's Scar Seal. Because nothing is going down, I only see stuff going up. So it's like it has everything that Radigan's Scar Seal has, plus more. And if the damage taken increase debuff is the same, then this is definitely better. We can just put this on America's Scar Seal. When I looked this up, apparently Radigan's Scar Seal increased, I think it's Vigor, Endurance, Strength, and Dexterity by 5. Or by 3. I think it's 3. It's Vigor, Endurance, Strength, Dexterity by 3. And then your damage taken is increased by like 25% or something. So America's Scar Seal, Vigor, Endurance, Strength, and Dexterity are the same. It also raises Mind, Intelligence, Faith, and Arcane by 3 as well. If that's the case, then it's really, really good. Like, this is an amazing talisman. And my FP and stuff also goes up by raising the other things. So yeah, let's go with America's Scar Seal. There's no reason why we shouldn't do that. That's definitely the best talisman that I have. So I guess you can... Oh, that's why the things weren't changing. It's because I wasn't replacing Radigan's Scar Seal with it. So it's actually the opposite of Radigan's Scar Seal. Because I bet if I go to take off Radigan's, yeah, it dropped my my other stuff down. Okay, we want to keep Radigan's Scar Seal then. I don't know why I didn't think of that. When I equipped America's Scar Seal, it was replacing the Great Shield Talisman, not Radigan's Scar Seal. So if I go to change Radigan's Scar Seal to America's Scar Seal, Vigor, Endurance, Strength, and Dexterity drop down again, which we don't want. So the attribute increases that you get from Radigan's Scar Seal are better than America's Scar Seal. I don't really need more Mind, Intelligence, Faith, and Arcane. I mean, those are okay, but Vigor, Endurance, Strength, Dexterity are a lot better for the build that I have, so yeah. Okay, turns out I was wrong. America's Scar Seal actually sucks. We're gonna keep Radigan's along with the Great Shield Talisman and the Curved Sword Talisman. So basically I just looked at a bunch of crap, but we didn't change anything. Everything I'm keeping equipped is exactly the same. Awesome, I'm glad we made progress there. Okay. So, let's fast travel to Caelid, and that's where we're going to be moving forward with tonight. I'm not really sure what's considered like the starting point of grace in Caelid. Probably here, the Rot View Balcony. Or the Smoldering Church. I think the Smoldering Church was kind of the main starting point there, so let's go to that. Smoldering Church. So I'm gonna kind of like repass by parts of Caleb that I've already been. But then we're gonna move forward and I'm not gonna stray away from any enemies, which I know I was doing originally when I came here, a lot lower level. There were some enemies that seemed quite tough, so I was avoiding them, but now we're fully going through Caelid, you know? We're gonna fight every enemy, every boss, explore every area, do everything there is to do here. Because Caelid does seem like a pretty cool place. So yeah, we're gonna experience it fully. Experience Caelid to the fullest degree. So yeah, this is originally kind of where you start here. You come up from Limgrave, and this is kind of the first point of grace, the Smoldering Church. First time I came here, I think it was on stream, but it was a very, very long time ago. Like probably like, I don't know, 3 to 4 months ago I came here for the first time. Super long time. This is just kind of like one of these weird, I don't know what to call these. They just kind of have these like message things in each area when you kind of get to the starting point. A bit sus. So this kind of area here is more like kind of just the passageway from Limgrave over to Caelid, because it's really once you pass that kind of like fiery wall thing, that magma wall, that you're like fully in Caelid. So there's some rotten dogs here, I'm gonna kill them. I'm kind of excited to be back here though, because I remember Caelid being a cool place. It's a cool area. I'm happy we're back here and we're committing to another like full-on area. New stuff to do. Lots to do. Lots to see. Okay, so here we are. That's the Rod View balcony, which is a nice point of grace. Occasionally there were literally like herds of like zombies that were walking down this path. So now I could probably take them all on. There were some other enemies kind of around these buildings and stuff, but I did explore these. I got all the loot and stuff here, so we don't really need to continue with that. There's a giant crow there. It's on top of that tree or whatever. And I think I was kind of planning on trying to fight them, but then decided against it. Because the enemies here were quite powerful. But now I think we can definitely take them on, so I might actually go down here and try fighting the birds. We'll see. See, you can't really jump down from there. It's kind of too far. But you can see there's crow guys here, so you get down there somehow, and then these guys would probably swoop down and attack you. Caelid seems like a bit of a creepy area. There's some pretty monstrous enemies here. Okay, that ghost guy has nothing new to say. I'm pretty sure it's the same as before. One of these slime things is coming at me. So these guys, right here is the first time I ever saw them, but I've seen them in other areas now. These weird slimes. For some reason they have so much health. I guess they just have a really high defense. These zombie guys are also very like normal here, like normal enemies. And they just try to grab you, which I can't block. But yeah, I can kill them quite easily now. They're just like 2-shot. They used to be a lot stronger, so it's nice to see that I'm doing a lot more damage to these enemies in Caelid. I can actually kill everything quite promptly now. So yeah, we're just gonna start heading down and kind of like go through the beginning parts of Caelid, and then eventually we'll get to kind of new stuff that I've never seen before. Let's get on the horse and just kind of start going down path. Ah yes, here's the herd of zombies. The zombie army. Fortunately, I can't one-shot these guys. They're gonna try to be grabbing me while I'm on my horse. Look how many of them there are. So many of these guys. So many zombies. Okay, I think we've killed most of them here. I can't two-shot them with lights, so that's good. Okay. Have we killed all of these zombies? I believe so. Yeah, so they're a lot weaker now. Before, they used to take like 4 or 5 hits each for me. Now I can pretty much two-shot them, which is good, because they come in large groups. So this looks like a minor tree right here. Now, is the base of this one actually down below? Oh, there's one of these weird statue things here. So the base of this minor tree is way down there. But this is a part of Caelid. Not actually sure how to get there. Oh, you might get there from that church that we were at, the smoldering church. But yeah, this is part of Caelid. I think that's one of those, like, minor tree elders or whatever down there. This thing. I can examine this. Guide and gatekeeper for those returning to the roots. I'm not really sure what these guys do. Apparently they just, like, guide you to a cave or something. Because, yeah, there's, like, this weird, like, laser thing that's just, like, pointing into the ground. It's not even pointing at the minor tree, so I have no idea. Anyways, we could try coming back here soon. You might be able to get to this from that smoldering church. Because there was kind of that side path, and I was thinking that didn't lead to anything, but maybe it does. Because I don't see any other way to get to this minor tree. It's kind of like at this bottom cliff at the edge of Caelid. But you can maybe get to it from here, you just go this way. So that's something to remember. Something not to forget about. Okay, we've got some enemies here. So these guys are stronger. These like T-Rex dogs, I don't even know what to call them. They're quite powerful. I need to get this scarab. Whirl of Flame. Okay, that's an incantation. Anyways, let's fight these guys. Yeah, they're not as strong as they used to be, but they're still pretty tough. Okay, that's one. So these guys are literally like giant, like undead dogs. But they kind of look like T-Rexes, which I've seen other people say as well. The way that they like act and look. Large legs, small arms, big giant jaws. And they kind of run at you, they run on 2 legs. Really weird. They're literally like T-Rex dogs. It's just kind of a strange monster that you'll find here in Caelid. There's a lot of them too. They're pretty common. Originally when I came through here they kind of seemed more like mini bosses, like they seemed quite tough. Now they're more like normal enemies. There are like alpha versions as well, like the white ones that are bigger. So those ones are probably more like a mini boss, I guess. I don't know. I'm just checking out this little cliff here. And then we're gonna go and kill those guys and see what's at that camp. Because like I said, originally when I came through Caelid, I kind of avoided all of the larger enemies. There's a lot of stuff that I missed. This looks crazy, whatever's going on here. There's some loot on this cliff. Somber Smithing Stone 4. So that's something down there, some sort of enemy. But this here, that looks like a absolutely massive living jar who's guarding some sort of coliseum or something. And it looks like his arms are crossed in front of him, like he's literally just like sitting there and guarding this place. Also, he looks absolutely huge. So that's this way. It's gonna be some sort of like Caelid Coliseum or something. So I'd like to see if we can get there in the future. That guy is literally the biggest living jar I've ever seen. He might be some sort of boss or something, or maybe you just speak to him like an NPC. I have no idea. But you can see how big he looks from here. Like, he looks huge. Like, that Coliseum building will be massive, so... And I don't even know what that is down there. That looks pretty big, too. It's glowing blue, but otherwise I can't really tell. It could be a dragon or something. Whatever it is, it's sleeping. It's not moving. Alright. We got more of these T-Rex dog guys here, so let's see what's going on and then we'll loot this camp. There's more enemies in there, maybe a giant crow. Can't really tell. Most of the enemies in Caelid are just like full-on monsters, so, I mean, a valid dark fantasy, right? I like the setting of this place, it is a cool area. Definitely dark fantasy at its finest. Beast blood. Okay, we're gonna kill all these guys. We're getting pretty good runes here. The runes from enemies in Caelid are a lot better than the runes I was getting in Liurnia. The runage in Liurnia is not much better than the runes you'd get in like Limgrave. Altus Plateau is better. I'd say Caelid and Altus Plateau are kind of on the same level as in terms of how many runes I'm getting from enemies. Same with enemy strength. The enemies here in Caelid seem to be around the same level in Altus Plateau. Out of all the major areas in this game that I've been to, it seems like actually Mount Gelmir will have the strongest kind of average enemies. And I think you're supposed to go to Mount Gelmir before you go to Leyndell, which Leyndell you get to through Altus Plateau. But Mount Gelmir seemed like a tougher area than Altus Plateau, so I'm not really sure. It's really kind of unclear which areas you're supposed to go through in this game, like which order you're supposed to do it. Because, I mean, with an open world game, you can do anything at your own pace, but I feel like you got to do a lot of research online just to kind of figure out where you should go next or whatever, because this game doesn't tell you. It doesn't say, like, oh, Mount Gelmir, you should be level 100, Caelid, you should be level 60, like, it doesn't say that sort of stuff. Also, this giant crow came out of nowhere. I saw him in the middle of that camp there, but I guess he saw me as I was just kind of standing nearby. Also, the crow is a lot bigger and stronger than the dogs, so I'll keep that in mind. He's a much larger enemy. Okay, pretty good runes though. How many runes did I get from the crow? Over 1,000, I think. I don't know why his loot is like in midair. I'm not going to be able to grab that. It's unfortunate that I can't grab his loot because he glitched out. Probably because I killed him when he was still in midair. Okay, let's check out this camp that got ravaged by beasts. Is there anything here for me to collect? Explosive bolts. Wonder if those will be useful. Possibly. Chest over here. Rune arc. Rune arcs are good, we like those. Nothing else for me to collect around here. Alright, cool little side thing. We got a rune arc and a, whatever else I got there, not terrible. Actually, there might be something in this too. What do we have here? Great sword. Okay, we got a great sword. That could be good. Could be. Alright, which way did I come in? I came from this direction, right? We're out of your balcony and there's the minor retreat. So yeah, we came through this way, killed the dogs, killed the crow. Now we're moving forward this way. Alright, cool little side thing there. So a lot of the points of grace in Caelid I'm already going to have as I've kind of passed through this area and done certain things, but like I said, this is my first time like actually just straight up going through this area and just killing everything and seeing everything, you know? So we might find some new grace points and other stuff. And other graces that I've already found we'll be resting at as we go through here. Okay, this is pretty open here. There's a bunch of enemies over there. It looks like one of the alpha T-Rex dog guys. Here's another grace. One that I've probably been to. Also, I noticed while it's nighttime, it almost looks very, like, kind of snowy and cold here. But that's not normally how this place looks. During the day, the sky is red. So it actually looks almost like you're in hell or something. But at nighttime, I guess the sky is blue. Like in other areas. And yeah, I know certain areas of Caelid are more like cold or snowy or whatever, so here it looks kind of like there's frost on the grass and stuff. But at other times, things just look red, including all the plants and everything just look red. So it's kind of weird. Caelid has kind of like a dual, like setting, almost, for the whole area. Part of it is like snowy cold, other part of it is like red and hell-like. So, it's kind of cool. Check out these ruins. I'm not sure if I've really done much here. We'll see. I think I do remember doing one ruins in Caelid. This is probably then. The Caelem ruins. So I've probably done these, but we'll just kind of quickly go through. I think I remember like certain enemies here, like exploding zombies, kinda. Probably. And there could be like a little chest or something here, and I might have already opened it. We'll find out. These ruins are actually quite large. There's something over there. Yeah, so here are these exploding zombie enemies, and you need to kill them before they explode, because they can actually do a lot of damage. If they're gonna explode, just back up. It's like creepers in Minecraft, but don't let them, don't let them explode in your face. Once they do this, they're gonna explode. Yeah, you need to be careful of that. Smoldering butterflies here. Another enemy noticed me because I heard him. There's a bunch of these guys. Like we need to pull an escape here. All these enemies exploding. Okay, I killed all of them. Explosion averted. There's one of those big tank things over there. One of these things. I'm gonna sneak up on it. I guess I never fully explored these ruins. Guess there's some loot here I haven't got, but there's one of these things. These things are actually like vehicles that are operated by someone inside. So he's operating like this big tank. And there's a lot of them in Caelid. There are in other areas too, but they're more rare. And they breathe fire on you and everything. It's kind of intense. But they're really easy to kill if you just go behind them and kill the guy inside. Otherwise, it's actually like a mini boss level enemy. Okay, let me try to get up around here. There's some loot. I'm always going to be cautious of fire, because yeah, see these burning bodies are just coming to life here and exploding in my face. This is what Caelid is about. Burning corpses coming alive and exploding. Need to be aware of everything here. Smoldering butterfly. Okay, so I want to explore all these ruins. I want to make sure we're getting everything here. Getting all the cool stuff. Here's another one of these things. I'm going to need to sneak up on it. I don't know why those things are here, because those are usually more like with the soldiers. Kind of like guarding stuff or whatever. This is just like ruins filled with these undead guys. But they still got the tanks everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna try to get these guys to pass and then maybe sneak up on the tank. He'll see me from that direction, right? I don't think I can sneak up behind him. You can't really sneak up on this one. I'll try to from here. Yeah, no, he saw me. He saw me. Oh, damn. That did a lot of damage. Need to be careful here. Let's get behind him. They also can turn around very quickly. Yeah. Oh my god, bro, I'm already dead. Yeah, if you let these things turn around and hit you with the fire, like, it's like one shot. Two shot, I guess. Hit me twice there. Oh, the sky is back to being hellish red since it's nighttime. Or since it's daytime now. Daytime in Caelid, sky is red. Yeah, it looks like hell. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to where I was. Get my runes back. Get my runes from the ruins. Two words not to be mistaken in this game. Runes and ruins. This is where I died, right? It was right here. I think so. Guess we're just gonna fight this guy head on this time. Try to avoid the fire. Oh my god, bro. Very strong. Yeah, they're almost impossible to kill from up front, so I need to get behind him. And I need to block when he's doing any sort of fire stuff. Start hitting him in the back. There we go. Got him. Okay, I got smoldering butterflies, fire blossoms. So, big tank guy's been taken out. I don't even know what to call those guys. As an enemy, what are they called? These guys I'm just gonna call exploding zombies. There's a bunch of them. These guys are everywhere here. Oh no. Oof. Sometimes they run at you too and they make it harder to get away. Oh, there's a little basement here, which means like a chest. God. These guys are all blowing up in my face. All blowing up. Damn. Great dragonfly head. I don't know why those are here. There's more zombie guys there. I don't know why they're just kind of standing back and not joining all their brethren that just blew themselves up. Here. Let's go down and see what we got. I don't think I've been down here before. Oh, this is a boss. Okay, they've got a full-on secret boss here. It says group ahead. Interesting. We'll see. Okay. So two mad pumpkin heads, like a duo. It says one has a hammer, one has a flail. Okay, they're not that tough. Oh, they're burning my stamina though. I'm getting hit. Two mad pumpkin heads. Yeah, the idea with these guys is you don't want to hit them in the head, you want to hit them in the body. Their head is very guarded. Very high defense. Two of these guys at once is challenging, but nothing insane, I think. Neither of them are that powerful, so we should be good. It's gonna be a lot easier if I kill one of them first. Needed to focus on one. Come on, you're almost dead, buddy. There we go, that's one. There we go. Beautiful. Enemy felled. Beautifully done, if I say so myself. Alright, the double Mad Pumpkinhead boss ambush has been completed. This is where it came in from, right? Why is it always death? Looks like a lot of people struggled with this. There's bloodstains everywhere. That wasn't that difficult. But I am doing this at a higher level now. You know, originally when I came to kill it, I think I was under-leveled for it. Now I think I'm more kind of on par with where I should be. Maybe even over-leveled, I don't know. This is where our chest should be, our loot. First off, I want to go home. But just getting started. Head ahead. Okay. Visage shield. That's cool. Is that... Yeah, that's actually a shield. Okay, so that looks like one of those giant tank guys that we were just fighting earlier. So you can actually get one of those. It looks like a head as a shield. Like a face shield. And does that also spray fire and stuff out? Because if it does, that's insanely cool. And I'll replace my current shield, but I feel like it's not going to do all the cool stuff with the fire. I don't know. Visage shield, they call it. Are those enemies normally called like visage something? I don't know. Visage means like eyes. Yeah, they have eyes, but they have like mouths and stuff too. It's like a whole face. And they always have kind of like a greenish blue color, almost like oxidized copper. That's what it looks like to me. Copper that's been, you know, turned green, like the Statue of Liberty. And then they have like these spouts or barrels coming out of their mouths that just spray fire at you, so it's kind of a cool thing. almost like more of a steampunk style fantasy like vehicle or something. Let me see how good the shield is stats wise. Um, ooh, it requires 44 strength, so I won't be able to use it, but let me just compare it to what I have. I have the Cuckoo Great Shield currently. Okay, so this has worse magic resistance. The physical is the same. Everything else is better. The fire resistance is way higher. Lightning is also a lot better. Holy is a little bit better. The guard boost is also way better. So it's a way better shield, but it's insanely heavy. It's 24 pounds, so it makes me overloaded now. Because the Cuckoo Great Shield is only 15 pounds. And the required strength is 44. So eventually, once I get to 44 strength, or 41 if I still have Radigan's Scar Seal, then we can equip the Visage Shield, because that does look really cool. And it has a skill called Tongues of Fire, which means that's probably how you shoot fire out of it and stuff, which could be so dope. That actually, I'm happy we got that. It's actually a piece of gear that might be good. We also got this Spiked Palisade shield recently. This looks like it's not that good. It's actually quite worse than what I have. And these are medium shields. Yeah, most of the stuff isn't that great. Okay, I'll stick with the Cuckoo Great Shield for now, but I'm excited to use this Visage Shield once I have enough strength. It's gonna take a while. We need a lot of leveling up for that. Cool loot though, I'm happy with that. Pleased with my reward for the um, semi-easy boss fight that we did. It was just two, like, Mad Pumpkin heads, basically. Now, is that back over where we came from, or is that kind of, this is kind of off to the side, so this could be all kind of, like, new stuff here, I don't know. The Kalem Ruins is kind of just part of the main path. So we could do some kind of off-path exploring. I kind of want to, like, finish up with the ruins, make sure we fully clear it, and have seen everything here, but since we haven't been this way, and I know these T-Rex dog guys aren't that strong anymore, we could just try kind of going off to the side and just seeing what's there. Yeah, let's just go that way and just kind of see what's in that direction, see if there's anything good that way. Otherwise, I do want to stick to more of the main path tonight, but I am open to any sort of kind of optional exploring as opportunities arise, such as this. There's a lot of these dog guys here. These guys are so aggressive that they attack each other a lot, or hit each other while attacking me. Also, I get knocked down if I'm not blocking during the big bite attack, so we gotta be careful of that. But I do pretty good damage to them. They get pretty much like 2 or 3 shotted by me. Okay. Big dogs are dead. Any loot? I don't think anything really got dropped there. It's fun. Okay, we can look up here on this little pile. So I don't know what this stuff is, because it looks like kind of like coral. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if this is part of the scarlet rot, which is sort of the environmental thing that's going on here apparently, like this red sort of fungus or something that's growing. But this looks like coral, almost like this place used to be like underwater or something, and now it's like not, so the coral's all dried up and dead or whatever, I don't know. It looks like coral to me. Maybe it's just kind of like aquatic inspired fungus. This looks more like fungus. The scarlet rot, per se. I don't know. Hefty beast bone. Okay, there's more of these dog guys here. There's the big one, the alpha one, so we'll see how much stronger he is. I'll try to get him alone, so we'll fight the small ones first. I say small, but even the normal ones are still bigger than I am. These guys are pretty large. Pretty large. You gotta time your blocking right too, because if you don't, then you're gonna get pummeled by their attacks. Okay. Let's kill this other one here and then we'll fight the big guy. Damn. Got a nice critical hit there. Alright, let's take out the big one. I don't think he'll be that bad. Hello, Alpha T-Rex dog. He's howling. Yeah, he's not really that much worse. It's kind of like the alpha wolves versus the normal wolves. He's 3-shot when they're normally 2-shot. He's slightly stronger. Okay. More stuff over here. I find Kaled is really kind of open, I guess. I don't know. It's almost like it's kind of open and kind of not at the same time. There's a lot of like open cliffs where it seems like you could just kind of fall and die, but like this, obviously there's stuff down there. That's a well. That could be the well that I've already been to. Yeah, the deep sea offerer well. So I've already been there. That actually will lead to the Sea Offerer River. So that's kind of cool that we're now above this. We can see how far down that was. It's very interesting. But yeah, a lot of this area here, like this mostly just looks like a wasteland, you know? So I guess we'll head back into the kind of this dead coral looking stuff and we'll go back to where I was, the main path with the ruins. Because most of this is pretty empty and there's not much out here. I want to see if there's more to the ruins. We've probably done the main thing with the ruins now that I've done the boss fight and we got the shield. But we can see if there's more. We can see. Calum ruins. I don't know if I want to check every one of these buildings because most of them seem to be pretty empty. They just kind of have the exploding corpse guys everywhere. Here's a bunch of them, a whole herd. Yeah, they're all running. Down they go. Oh, I guess the ones that don't explode yet, if they get knocked aside by the other guys, they don't end up dying. Only the ones that actually explode themselves die. The others just get pushed aside. Okay, one of these big tank things saw me, so I'm gonna sneak up on it. Damn, it's destroying the ruins. Now it's like wheeling away. What are you doing, buddy? You trying to come after me or what? It's literally destroying all the ruins here. Tearing them all down. Did he lose sight, perhaps? He's driving slowly now, so I think he lost sight of me. Alright, let me go down. We're gonna get the sneak up here. Now he heard me. Get behind it, get behind it. Get behind him. Oh man. They're really clever with the movements, the way they can turn around so quickly like that. Man, and they got all the spikes too, so it's like you constantly have to be blocking. Oh, I think I'm trapped. I was like trapped inside of it there. It's literally inside. I was literally inside of the wheel. Okay. Damn. Yeah, those things can be very threatening if you don't deal with them properly. They can be a problem. Okay, let's take out a bunch more of these zombie guys. There's a ton of them here. At least they damage each other slightly. I don't know if it really helps. Not really. Doesn't really help because they don't do that much damage to each other when they get taken out by each other's explosions. I wish the explosions set off the other explosions, almost like a chain reaction. That doesn't really seem to happen. Okay, killed all of them. What does that say? Don't believe it. Okay, so this is kind of our way forward, I guess. Is there anything else here at these ruins that we need to see? The Kalem ruins. Anything else of importance? Not sure what's up with like the smoldering walls. Those are kind of interesting. There's another sort of basement thing here. Actually, is this back to this is back to where I just was, right? Yeah, this is back to the original basement that we were just at. Where I got the shield. Just looped around. Okay, I think we're done with these ruins then. I don't think there's anything else to see here. Yeah. Just double checking. But we've been in all of these buildings now. Seeing everything at the ruins. Alright, let's keep moving forward a bit, maybe find our next point of grace. We'll see. We're still just going down the main Kaled path. Not sure what this symbol means. There's something there though. Oh, does it mean this? This is like one of those bird's eye telescopes, right? Yeah. I guess it means bird's eye telescope, so you can kind of just see the lay of the land and see where you want to go. It's kind of cool. So most of Kaled is quite open. There's just kind of paths going throughout. And there's just kind of side stuff everywhere. So that was the ruins we just did. You can see most of it is quite open and empty looking, but as you kind of go around and explore, you'll find there's areas that have more than meets the eye. More hidden stuff to do. Things to kill. Loot to get. Stuff like that. There's some sort of castle I saw there off in the distance that could be a cool thing to check out. Do I have this grace already? This could be a new grace. Lost grace discovered. Okay, so I haven't been to this one yet. Smoldering wall. So yeah, these smoldering walls, I don't really know what's up with them. You just kind of find like these weird walls occasionally that look like they're just endlessly smoldering, but you can kind of just jump over them whenever you get to kind of a shallow part like that. So it's not like they're really blocking you from doing much. Also, I noticed that right here we have one of these finger maidens. Let there be fingers. Let's see what's up with her.
You, please, I can read them. Your fingers, please, your fingers.
Okay, lady, you're allowed to see my fingers.
Oh, bless you. Are you one for festivals or flowers? To the south, a grand festival to make the stars turn. To the east, the hardened bud of a flower to be. But dare you enter into the heart of the scarlet rot?
Okay, very strange. These ladies are always like so nice, but so just kind of like weird and creepy at the same time. So I don't really know how I feel about them.
You, you're
All right, enough of the fingers. Enough. All right. So she mentioned this festival. I heard about this before from maybe several other NPCs. I'm not really sure exactly how many or from who specifically, but I know that there's some sort of big festival that's happening in Caelid in modern Elden Ring time, which that idea is cool because supposedly in this game, this fantasy world has been ravaged by ages of war and whatever else. So everyone that's left here is like kind of like undead or crazy, and there's kind of just like all this monstrous and evil stuff going on. But supposedly there's still some sort of societal stuff going on, including a big festival in Caelid, which seems like kind of the most debaucherous area of them all. So I'm not really sure what that festival entails, but she said it was to the south, which is kind of where we're heading on this path. So I'm interested to check that out. That might be kind of like our next course of action here in Caelid, is to check out the festival. And then she said to the east is the heart of the Scarlet Rot. I'm assuming she may be referring to the boss fight with Star Scourge Radon. So that could be this way, or it could be all the way up here. Which this area here, I've only been to here to get to sort of a rune exploit that you can do that I've only done like twice. After like 2 times in the past where I felt like I had been cheated out of runes in this game. Usually after just killing a boss and getting a bunch of them and then dying to something stupid, and then just that kind of stuff just really pisses me off. So there's been literally 2 occasions in this game where I've gone to just exploit runes just because of that, and that's it. So I've been to this area, but I haven't actually been through here. I haven't actually gone through it and looked at stuff and done things. So this is all unexplored to me. Um, and then yeah, it looks like there's a big part of the map that we still have yet to see. So if this is all part of Caelid, then Caelid is actually very large, bigger than Limgrave. Not as big as Liurnia maybe, but bigger than Limgrave and bigger than Altus Plateau too, probably. It seems like Caelid is maybe the second biggest to Liurnia, so um, yeah, could be interesting. And you can see this path here that we're going along takes this big curve, goes south and then east, which are the 2 directions that the finger lady mentioned. And this here, this symbol means we'll get more of the map, so we can actually see all this. So yeah, I think we are indeed going to keep heading south, and hopefully get to that festival soon. That could be cool, you know? Could be some good stuff to see. A nice festival with flowers, she mentioned. I'm sure it'll be a great, happy party that everyone enjoys and has a great time at, right? How could it go wrong in Caelid, the heart of the Scarlet Rot? Can't go wrong. So, I'm gonna end the stream soon tonight because I have been playing for a little while now. It's almost 6 a.m. But I do want to get to the next grace. So we'll keep going down the path. Once we get to the next grace, I'll probably leave off there. For now, we'll keep heading along the main path. Just kind of do a little exploring as we see stuff. Something up here. A little camp with some enemies, it looks like. These are some of the normal Caelid people. I see a knight there. More smoldering walls, more giant crows, dead coral, scarlet rot, frosty grass, all the normal stuff here. Normal Caelid. I'm gonna take out these enemies and then we'll steal whatever they have. I got a chest over there. What's up, buddy? Let me bring you away from your friends so I can kill you with ease. One of the other guys noticed me now too. Come on. This was supposed to be a 1v1. That guy's just a foot soldier. He's dead now. We've got some of the bigger soldiers here and a knight as well. One knight, two soldiers. Damn, the knight is strong. Other guy's not so much. I do think I need a lot more upgrades in Vigor. Basically health, because Red Mane Knight armor, that's kind of cool. Red Mane Knight. Anyways, yeah, I found recently that I'm doing a lot of damage to a lot of enemies. Like, it seems like they almost don't have that much health. But it also seems like they do a lot of damage to me. Like, I don't have that much health. So, I'm thinking I've done a lot of upgrades in dexterity and strength, and maybe not enough in vigor. So, I know the last level up that I did, I put it into vigor. But I think I'm going to need to do more of those. So my next few upgrades we might put into health, just to get the health up a lot more, because yeah, I'm doing a lot of damage to enemies, but they're also doing a lot to me. We need to get the health up. No trap ahead, therefore let there be item. Sounds good to me. Always fine with a new item. Slumbering egg, 2 of them. Okay, I don't know what the slumbering eggs do. That's all that was being guarded here. There's that castle that I was talking about in the distance that I saw in the telescope. So that's kind of this way. Could be an interesting thing to do in the future. I don't know if we're going to do that right now. Well, definitely not right now, but maybe soon. We'll see. In the near future. Let me head down and see what those guys are up to, because that's a lot closer. It's close to our main path here. Like I said, sticking to the main path, but trying to just kind of do a little bit of off-path exploring. There seems to be some sort of event happening down here. We'll check it out. Okay, Mad Pumpkin Head's here. What was over here? There's explosions going on. Is that lava? I don't know. There's loot to get there. We can check that out. Some sort of lava river. This is a Mad Pumpkin Head. Then there's some nobles and some soldiers here. Otherwise, maybe not much. Yeah, Mad Pumpkin Head's after me. A bunch of his pals. Oh, the other guys didn't even. They haven't seen where I gone. Just me and you, buddy. Broke my block. Damn. Okay, Mad Pumpkin head down. These guys are throwing fire bombs at me. Okay, I can one-shot the soldiers. So that's good. Got a bunch more nobles over here. These guys are quite weak. They're weak magic attacks. Another soldier. Oh, damn, okay. So yeah, these guys are also doing quite a bit of damage to me, but very low health. So that tells you that my damage is too high for its own good, because I haven't put enough into my own health. Vigor. Got a very high damage build. I probably do more damage to these guys than I should at my level, but my health isn't high enough. Because they do so much damage to me. The defense stuff in this game really just comes as you level up. Like, no matter what you upgrade, it seems like all your defenses go up by 1 usually. So I just need to put more upgrades into Vigor. I just need to actually grow my health bar larger. Be able to take more hits. Oh, that's just a skull. I was gonna say, what's glowing here? Golden rune. Miquella's lily. Anything else here? Not really. Okay, those guys are all dead. I want to check out what's going on here, but I feel like this might just kill me as I step into it. It doesn't look like lava, it looks more maybe just like either like blood or maybe just like scarlet rot water or something, I don't know. Oh, I didn't actually mean to jump in there, that was by accident. Yeah, this whole area has given me scarlet rot buildup. Okay, I'm just gonna grab the loot and then get the hell out, because I don't want to take damage from this. Let's get the hell out of there. Scarlet rot. Okay, so that buildup is going down very slowly. I'm not sure what happens when it hits you. I don't know if it's just damage or if it's something else, but either way, scarlet rot is something that we don't want to have. Now that, like, I don't want to say candelabra, because that's not what it is, really. It's more like a, I don't know, it's like a tiny, like, glowing tree, and then it kind of looks like candles when you get up to it. And it's like, when you go up to one of those and you examine it or whatever, it'll summon like a ghost noble that you have to follow, like you see his footsteps, and it will lead you to a cave or something that you can do. That could be cool, but we're maybe not going to focus on that tonight. Because I did say I'm going to end the stream when we get to the next grace or whatever, so maybe we'll save that for the future. Plus, it might make me just continue walking through the Scarlet Rot, so we'll come back to it. I don't exactly have a lot of good, like, Scarlet Rot resistance or anything right now. Let's get back to our main path at this point. I hear a scarab nearby. There he is. It's a white one. Means he'll have an ash. There's a grace. Lifesteal Fist. That could be cool, especially if it's actually lifesteal if you heal from it. Okay, otherwise I think we're good here. Was there anything else on the path before this grace that I wanted to look at? Because we kind of just went off to the side and then went down. Yeah, there's nothing really... There's nothing else here, it seems like. That was the last grace over there. Let me just check down here on this side. Anything of importance, perhaps? Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's go to that Grace and then we'll leave off there, I guess. I am gonna try for a level up. We're gonna be short a few runes, but we're pretty close. I'll use some golden runes to make the difference. Lost Grace discovered. Astray from Kalid Highway North. Quite the name for this Grace. So, to level up, I need 35,449 runes. And I have 24,289. So, I need about 10k plus 1,200, call it. 11,200 runes. That's quite a few to get from golden runes, but I think we can do it. If not, we'll go back to the round table as I usually do and sell stuff to make the difference. But a lot of times I never even need to sell stuff. We just kind of, the golden runes are enough. I feel like it's almost better if I don't go back to the round table every stream, because sometimes it's kind of nice to just spawn in exactly where we left off and just, like, you know, next stream we can continue from this Grace right here. So, before we level up, I just want to read this actually, because I didn't even notice this was here before. They've got another one of these, like, sword graveyards that have these things inscribed. The Battle of Aeonia. Radon and Melania locked in stalemate. Then the scarlet rot blooms. Okay, so the scarlet rot somehow turned the tide of that battle, I guess, between Melania and Radon, which I think are both main bosses that are in Kaled. But Radon is the like the shard bearer. He's a boss that you're actually supposed to kill. But I have also been told that you only need to kill 2 of the shard bearers to enter Lanedell and get to the main boss or whatever, the main ending. But obviously there's so much optional stuff to do in this game that I want to do all of it. Not only do I want to kill all of the shard bearers, but I want to kill all of the major game bosses in general. Every last one of them. Kill them all, get all the loot, do all the cool stuff. Alright, so it's kind of cool reading those things just to get some lore, but now we're going to use some golden runes and get leveled up. So, according to my calculations, I needed 11,200 runes. It's quite a bit. They're asking a lot of me here, but got a lot of these golden rune ones. Got like 33 of them. These give 200 each. So 1,200. If I use one of these, then I need about 10k. So let's just use one of these for now. Golden rune 4. And then 10k runes should be a good amount. So what's the best way to get to that? I have 10 golden runes, golden rune 3s, which give you 800. So all 10 of these is 8,000 runes. Then I need 2,000. So we can do 10 golden rune 1s. Sounds good to me. Okay, 10 golden rune 3s. 8,000. And then 10 golden rune 1s for 2,000. That will bring us to exactly 11,200 runes gained. I'm at 35,489. I'll only have like 40 extra over what I need to level up. And of course we're going to put the next point into Vigor. It seems like Vigor is really what I need to be upgrading. More health. Because my damage is great. Health, not so much. So, Vigor is now 30. I'm at level 78. HP is at 994. Close to that 1000. Looks good to me. Exactly 40 runes spared. Okay, cool. So, seems like a good place to leave off. About 92 hours now in this game. We're getting there. We'll be at that 100-hour point soon. Anyways, I'm happy with the stream tonight. I feel myself getting almost a little bit more kind of reinterested in this game again. I feel like when I got this game right after Christmas, I was really into it for just about a month, playing it off camera all the time. My streams were doing really well on this game, like way better than all my other streams. And then there was literally like a period, it was like less than 2 weeks, I got sick kind of towards the end of January. And when I came back to streaming, because I kind of took a break and I came back to streaming, my streams on this game just haven't been the same since before that point. So I used to talk about it a lot. Now it's been a while. We're in early April now. Yeah, ever since that point when my streams kind of died off on this game, I just kind of stopped playing it off camera. But I've still been streaming this game twice a week for, months now. And just kind of lately, I feel like I'm getting more back into the game. I feel like we're making good progress with stuff. I like how we're kind of like fully committing to Caelid now, and I just feel like I want to keep moving through this game and doing all the cool stuff, and eventually we'll finish the game. We'll move on to the DLC as well. They have the second DLC coming out very soon, I think. So I do feel like getting back into this game. We'll see if I get back into it off camera, but definitely gonna keep streaming this game twice a week for the time being. Which, tonight's Wednesday, so Sunday night I'll be playing this again. That's not that long from now. And yeah, I think that's just what I wanted to mention. Just kind of my thoughts on this game. So yeah, I am still very interested in Elden Ring, and maybe even more so the last few weeks than I have been the last few months. Just kind of lately, I feel like I've been enjoying this game a little more, and I want to keep playing it. So yeah, anyways, that's it for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream on Elden Ring, and I'll see you guys all next time. Goodbye.